Hello and welcome. My name is Sharon and this is Trio.of.Witches Tarot. Today I'm going to do a combination of an unfair deck comparison of a cat deck with a canine deck, and it's a continuation of my animal deck collection videos. So we have two decks here, Soul Cats, which is a mass market deck by Llewellyn, and Divine Canine Tarot, which is by Loup and is an independent deck that you can get from Cosmic Corner Savannah. Hopefully that's in focus. I will leave links below. So Soul Cats comes in one of these big Llewellyn boxes, which I do not keep it in. So let's get to it. So Soul Cats is it's a little bit shorter. Finding a, here it is. So the Centennial weight. It's a little bit shorter. The same width. Backs are just so cool. I love these backs. And it's Llewellyn cardstock. It's not awesome. It's not the worst. I wish it was better. I wish this was an independent deck, I think. But the artwork is too amazing to, and I don't, I'm not gonna let cardstock ruin a good thing for me. So the guidebook is really, really good. Full page, full color illustrations of each card, has some spreads in it, and then nice little guidance and protection and little description. And it's the same amount for the minors. So this is a really good guidebook. I like it a lot. And the guidebook is by Leeza Robertson, and the art is by Oehlers. And then the Divine Canine has it's by Loup again. Has this, it's a decent little guidebook. It's not a whole lot more than what would be a little white book. Guess they decided to print it in this format rather than, these seem like they could fit on a page in a little white book. So, not sure why they decided to print it in this format rather than a little white book. But it's a decent little white book. And comes in a two-part box. It's a nice two-part box which has plenty of room for a nice little chunky little white book. And they're silver gilded. And those are the backs of those. So let's put them side by side. Okay, so now we have them flipped over. Let's get a look at these babies. So we have the Fool. Line that up a little. Okay, being OCD. Get some roses there. And this one is lacking a lot of symbology, but that's okay. It's kind of strict down to the bare minimum of what you need to know, right? And the Magician. Got all his tools. Skeleton showing, not really sure what that's about. Got the little lemniscate on this collar there, it's adorable. The roses there. High Priestess is wearing marigolds. I'm going to guess she's some kind of Indian dog. Let's have a look. A female Dhole, D-H-O-L-E. Not sure how to pronounce that. It's an Indian wild dog, adorned with a tika and flowers in celebration of Kukur Tihar, the festival of dogs. Interesting. And the cats in Soul Cats are adorned kind of shamanically like they are in El Goliath a little bit. Love all the stars and the night sky in that one. Interesting how this is bright daylight and this is nighttime. Empress. Looks like we've got Romulus and Remus there. Yes, Lupa the she-wolf suckles Romulus and Remus, the founders of Rome. Interesting. Got roses everywhere and a bunny and looks like a possum there. Little field mouse there. Very different energy in those two cards. She's very fierce. Emperor. He is a fat, lazy emperor, isn't he? Hierophant. Interesting that these guys are both lacking any acolytes, but they both have a flame. Keys are there on the candle. Lovers. Oh, these are both so sweet. Chariot. The kitty's missing his back legs. So he's being able to walk because he's got a little chariot on his back. Some kind of Egyptian dog. Let's see. Wet. Okay, yeah, I'm sure I ruined that. It's an Egyptian jackal. An Egyptian jackal god whose name means opener of the ways. Interesting. Strength. So it's pretty traditional. Again, there's a lot of sun energy in the Divine Canine. And here, I don't know, I'd have to think about this one with the little mouse and the cat. Hermit. So they both have the lantern. This would be the quality of the blue in this is amazing. A wheel. Gambling cat. That makes me laugh. I like how this shows the seasons and, you know, the cycle of life and death. Justice. What is justice in the Divine Canine? Anubis. Very cool. Yeah, because Anubis is the guardian of the scales. To determine if a person is worthy to enter the realm of the dead, he weighs their heart against the weight of a feather. So that makes total sense there. And here it's a little possum on the scale. Hanged man. So the kitty held up by vines. Doesn't look quite so terrible. This one is a little depressing. But it's the truth that what happens to a coyote in the American West. It says here, in the American West, it's common practice for ranchers to hang dead coyotes on fence posts in the belief that it'll keep other coyotes from coming after their livestock. So yeah, I have a lot of conflicted feelings living in the U.S. and in the West about how we treat wolves and coyotes. That one's a little upsetting to me. It's the truth, though. Death. Very interesting. This is my cat. He almost brought one in the other day. Temperance. I love that. That's beautiful. So we've got the two cups here. We've got the water and the fire. Here it looks almost like northern lights behind. Let's see what it is. A marble fox. That's cool. I never heard of a marble fox. Excuse the noises outside. Everybody's mowing and blowing. The devil. Got little people here. artwork in this. I just love it. What is the devil? It's Fenrir, probably mispronouncing that. The monstrous wolf from Norse mythology who will devour the world during Ragnarok. Tower. Oh, it's a bad cat. Cats are assholes sometimes. Pretty traditional there. Star. Those are both beautiful. The moon. The moon from this one is from the cover of the book in the box. That looks so realistic. We've got the hound here and the crayfish here. That's cool. The sun. Wow. Those could not be more similar. Judgment. It's interesting that they're fighting like that. I want to see what that is. So the bunny is coming up. Get the angel here, but no trumpet. But that makes sense. Let's see what it says about judgment for the divine canine. In Norse mythology, the wolf skull chases the sun, and Hati chases the moon. When Ragnarok comes, they shall devour their prey. Interesting. So you get a lot of mythology in the divine canine, which I was not aware of. The world. Makes me laugh. Wands. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. It's interesting that there's only one wand. Is there two wands in here? So if his pen, oh, there it is. There they are. Okay, got it. The torches on the wall behind him. So it's interesting that there's only one wand. I mean, I guess the dog would be hard pressed to carry two, but what does it say about it? Okay, so it's still talking about contemplation of opportunities. But without the title, you wouldn't know it was the Two of Wands, I don't think. Same for the Three of Wands. You've got the three wands here, torches, but just one. But otherwise, their pose is exactly the same. Landscape's different. And the Four of Wands. So you get the archway that you're used to seeing. Cats being bad. Five of Wands. It's interesting that the cats, they don't have them, like they just have the one cat, not a couple fighting at least. Knocking them over though, and here you definitely get that conflict. Six of Wands. Almost would have liked to see something that represented victory a little more. Here he's got his little red sash on. So here is, again, I wouldn't know what that was without the title on the card. The Seven of Wands. Okay, so here we have, so he is defending against them. I'm sorry, this makes me laugh so hard. All the little forest creatures coming after this cat. Eight of Wands. This is pretty traditional, right? Finally we have the number of wands we'd expect to see. And this one is a little more non-traditional. 9 of Wands. This reminds me of like Antelope Canyon down, so I live in Utah. I think that this looks like the red rocks all around me. 10 of Wands. So here he's got the number of wands in his mouth. I wonder why they chose not to do that with the other ones. They being Zach, which stormy skies are cool. Now this cat being kind of lazy, and it's got all the torches that are not lit anymore. Page of Wands. So you got the salamander here. It's got wings. Knight of Wands. He's got armor on. Queen of Wands. Looks like a lion on her collar there. King of Wands. Okay, well there's the salamander. Okay, now we have the cups. So we got Northern Lights there. Almost looks like Iceland or something. I wonder if it talks about where this is set. It's an Arctic fox, so not Iceland. I like both of those. 2 of Cups. So see here they have 2. We've got the lovers up here. 2 cups with fish in them. 3 of Cups. It's so interesting that now this one has the number of animals on the card, but in the wands Zach didn't do that. I wonder what that's about. 4 of Cups. Okay, so now. So we just had the 1 cup, but he's ignoring it. Or she. Looks like we have like a lotus flower around the moon. This one feels much more like he's ignoring this. This is like he's just asleep and doesn't even know it's there. The 5 of Cups. Oh, this kitty looks very upset. I wonder what it says about that. Oh, a wolf lingers near the frozen remains of a long-lost packmate. Okay. So I thought these were like some kind of crystal, but they feel more like they're like ice crystals, I guess. I have to think about that one. 6 of Cups. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Oh my. Not only is he walking away, he's wounded. Nine of Cups. He looks very happy. Or she. 10 of Cups. Definitely get that family, don't ya? See what it this says about the Ten of Cups. It's just a mated wolf pack. It's a happy kitty. Page of Cups. Are all the pages, do they all have the... They all have the wings and aviator goggles. It's funny. Knight of Cups. Got the armor on. Queen of Cups. Oh. She's beautiful. She's so pretty too. And the King of Cups. What kind of cat is that? It's like that little beard. Is that like a thing that that kind of cat has? Let's see if we can find it. Oh, come on, Cups. It doesn't talk about what kind of cat it is. Interesting. Okay, so now we have the swords. It looks like he's got a little sword on his forehead there. And a little sword on his collar. Let's see what the Divine Canine Ace of Swords is. It's a silver fox. Two of Swords. Oh yeah, so here we have two swords crossed like you're used to seeing, and here we have the squirrels that are blindfolded and they each have a sword. Which way to go to avoid that cat? Three of Swords. It's got 3 arrows in him. That's a little dark. We can see that, but there's 3 arrows in him. There's 3 swords here into a heart that's painted on the box. 4 of Swords. Both resting in a very similar curled up fashion. There's the 4 swords up there. There's just 1 sword here. 5 of Swords. It's windy outside. Don't know if you can hear that. It is getting windy. 6 of Swords. So this cat's gonna sail away on this boat maybe, or already has and has landed. And looks like a fox. A vixen, yes. She carries her cub away from a forest fire. Definitely escaping danger there. 7 of Swords. Okay, well, that guy is stealing a chicken, looks like. Rooster, stealing a rooster. This kitty has already stolen some swords, looks like. 8 of Swords. So this one almost feels like a hanged one upside down. Definitely trapped. Blindfolded. Could probably easily get away. And this one looks like there are... So there's the 1 sword, and then interestingly, these look like little sapling trees. 9 of Swords. Okay, well, it's very dramatic with those 9 swords there. And this, and the fox again. Yes, it's a fox. This kitty doesn't look too anguished, though. 10 of Swords. So thankfully the cat isn't being stabbed here, at least. It's in a graveyard. And this one's got a sword through it. Is this supposed to be blood? Maybe. Again, it's just the 1 sword though instead of 10, so without this you could figure it out, but you'd have to really think about it. Page of Swords. These two feel very similar to me, and again with the page has the the goggles and the wings. It makes me laugh every time I see it. There's a beautiful dragonfly up there. It's a very fierce page. Knight of Swords. So all the knights seem to have feathers on their ears. Got some armor on. This one feels very much like a knight. Queen of Swords. It's got some kind of little statue there. I don't think the book's going to talk about that much because it doesn't even talk about what kind of cats the cats are. And the King of Swords. They both feel very kingly, don't they? Very regal. So now we have the coins, or pentacles, so they're renamed coins in here. Got the pentacle on his collar there. Two. A cat and a hammock. Pentacles are up there, and this one feels very traditional. Is that a jackal? A hyena. Bet it's a hyena. Let's see. An African wild dog. Okay, so that's different than a hyena. Very cool looking though. Appreciate that they talk about what the animals are. Okay, so I'm going to bet these are kitsune for the 3 of coins. Oh, no. I think they are. Like, kitsune are a whole pantheon of foxes. So these are Zenko, which are good foxes, and messengers of Inari, the deity of rice and prosperity. So not the kitsune, the fox with 9 tails. Is it 9? I'm pretty sure it's 9. It's not the only kitsune. Did a little research on that before. 4 of coins. This kitty is like, yeah, you're not getting any. And this guy's got them way up in the tree. Nobody's getting them. 5 of coins. The kitty wants in. And these guys seem very sad and hungry. 6 of coins. So these are very similar with the scales. Rather than sharing, they're more balancing. 7 of coins. Seems like this one fell off of these plants up here. These are on a dream catcher. 8 of coins. All right. 8 of coins. Japan's extinct Honshu wolf using an ink-dipped tail to paint sumie. The Japanese word for wolf, okami, is pronounced identically to the word for great deity. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so here's the kitsune I was talking about with the multiple tails, so we're going to read that. So it's 9 of Pentacles. In Japanese mythology, the kitsune fox gains more tails, up to 9, as they become wiser and more powerful. So this is the wisest of the kitsune, I guess. So cool. That's very pretty. And the 10 of Coins. They're both very contented, aren't they? Page of Coins. Knight of Coins. Queen of Coins. And King of Coins. That was my unfair deck comparison of the Divine Canine and the Soul Cats. If you have any favorite cat or dog decks that you like, I would love to hear about them. I'm always in the market for getting more animal decks especially. So please share in the comments below if you have any thoughts on these or any decks that you think I should be looking into. So thanks again for watching and have a great day. Hi, I'm recording a quick little video about my first deck giveaway. It'll be the Peace Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno and Layla J. Williams. So this will be tagged on the end of any video where I want you to comment if you'd like to enter for the giveaway. So anytime you see this on a video and you'd like to enter for the giveaway, just enter in the comments a peace sign or the word peace. So I'll just do a quick flip through of it. It's a really nice deck. I just feel like it's in my Oracle collection, which is pretty big. It's redundant. So I am wanting to rehome it to somebody who will appreciate it and love it. So a lot of the cards are really beautiful. A lot of these trees feel like the trees in my Soul Trees deck. Some of them feel kind of like My Hero's Journey. It's a Blue Angel deck. Cards are pretty big. I have big hands, but it's still big. It's a little bit glossy. And again, if you would like to be entered in for the possibility of winning this deck, all you have to do is comment in any video where this is at the end with the word peace or any version of a peace emoji or peace sign. Again, a lot like my Soul Trees, which is it's a beautiful deck. It really is. I'm not knocking this in any way at all. I just don't need as many Oracle decks as I have. So if you're seeing this, comment below. And when you comment, remember to like and subscribe as well. Okay, that's the Peace Oracle, which I'll be giving away. And this will last until probably sometime in May, and then I'll be announcing who won. All right, thanks for watching and bye-bye.